People often talk about the various campaigns of the Rebbe, Avtzon, etc. One of the campaigns that's not really seen as a campaign, and maybe campaign is the wrong word, but one of the things the Rebbe initiated and pushed very strongly is how to see a Rashi. It's literally like the Rebbe changed how Am Yisrael sees a Rashi. Nobody ever saw a Rashi the way the Rebbe sees the Rashi, and in the original Farbrengen of the Sicha, there's not many differences between the original and here, but one of the things that didn't really make it into the edited version is the beginning and certain nuggets throughout. Basically, the Rebbe started off the Sicha saying it's customary to learn a Pirush Rashi. This Sicha was already said in Tafshin Lamed Vav, so it's already 10 years into Rashi Sichas. When the Ninzer Parsha is a Rashi Tamo, and our Parsha is a strange Rashi, or a Rashi that begs questions. Nobody sits on this Rashi, nobody asks any questions. Melamdim and teachers, Geyen das durch azovi a Wasser. They go through it like water, that expression, just go through it. Afal pi as it is mole kushis kelimim, even though it is full of mitzvahs like a pomegranate. Then the Rebbe asked the questions that we learned in the Sicha. And throughout the whole time, the Rebbe uses the word, the Ben Chamish Mikla asks this, and then the Ben Chamish Mikla asks that. Then when the Rebbe came to the answer, before the Rebbe comes to the answer, at the end of the questions, the Rebbe said, we spoke many times. That Rashi and Piddish, Rashi wrote his explanation in a way that the Ben Chamish can in gleich verstehen, that the Ben Chamish can understand him quickly and straight right away. And it doesn't need anybody's advice. He doesn't even need a Farbrengen of Shabbos Pasha when the Rebbe said this Sicha. And again, when the Rebbe comes to the answer, the Rebbe says, the beer and Pirush Rashi, regarding the explanation of Rashi. It's unlike the people who make the mistake that think that in Rashi is nit yeder vart medurik, that not every word is precise in Rashi. That's a mistake. And they also say Rashi is nishkin pesik. Rashi is not a pesik la'alacha. Kiviyachol, and as if nishke shtim gevarim pagdeli yisrael. It wasn't written. Rashi wasn't written pagdeli yisrael. No, it's wrong. In our case, it's definite as Rashi made the episadik mirchid. He's trying to get a special diuk. Der mitzvah said hipti by the eshtet steimol was staying in zalm pasuk that vart mitz. The fact that he jumped over the first two times that says in the same pasuk mitz and brings after the third time. And also the fact that he brings it right from Mishli and before right from Yeshaya. You have to say there's something, because even if you say Rabbi, basically Rabbi said, even for the people who think that Rashi is not such a medayik, but still, why would he go? Why would he do that? Why would he choose the third word? You could expect Rashi to at least choose the first time in the pasuk. And therefore, the Rebbe says you have to say that there is something we can learn, as we learned in the Sicha. Then the Rebbe went into the Yena Shel Torah, as we learned, and what happened was the Rebbe said in Rashi there's also Yena Shel Torah, the Chassidus, a lesson. But because it's customary to start off with a nigun, we have the Frenchies over here, and they'll sing Haderes Famuna, and then we'll explain the initial Torah. And they did the sing Haderes Famuna. It's not too long after they've introduced, a few years after Haderes Famuna, so that nigun. And then the Rebbe gave the Yena Shel Torah. Short, the Karbanis is also Baveda Shel Adam, like the Ramban says. And the Indian of Karbanis is to be Maklev Chelev, the Dam on the Mizbeach, and that Chelev is the Tainug, and Dam is the Kach, the excitement, and you give it to the Eibishter. And every kind of carbon is Aditsu, etc. Then we got to the final point, Lamas Hashem Kacha, why do you have to come through difficulties, and why do you have to come through failures? And that is Dafka, like the Eretz Zavas Chalav Udvash, that Dvash for Chalav Tavas Shenecha, Chalav is his hapcha, but therefore default it shouldn't be mutter, and then it does become mutter, so you can transform the darkness into good. And durch them, they never finished off, and then it will be V'sham Naslaf and Nechas Karbanis Chevesena will be Makabol Karbanis. In Aleifim from mitzvahs to Tzenecha, like the way Hashem wants it. by Gola Didan. The Rebbe references the Hemshech V'Tacha, the famous Hemshech of the Rebbe Maharash, Chaim V'Shalom.